That seems fair. All right, cool. Now I'm bringing up the next. Is that over? Okay. Sean just silently leaves the stage. No segue. I gotta get out of here. All right, hey, you guys ready for your next comedian/competitor? We can do way better than that. I've heard you guys. Are you guys excited? Fuck yes, your next comedian. They come from Portland, and they are up right now for Best of Portland for Comedy. So go to Willamette Weekly to vote for that. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please give it up for the very funny Ash Allen!
Let's keep it going for our host. Oh my God. Y'all, that dance was amazing. It was like Magic Mike, but just Mike. Magic Michelle, but just Michelle, you know? Perfect, I love it. I love it. I couldn't have done it. So let's see. Wow. So things, you know, obviously in the world are kind of stressful right now. We won't name what, but won't go into it. But you know, it's a little stressy. You know, when you get stressed out, you do things you regret. I gave myself micro bangs. You're all thinking, where? Down here. Bottom bangs. Okay? They're bottom bangs. You know? It's gonna be a bottom bang summer. And I really need someone else to do it so it's a thing. You know? Like, so just please go give yourselves like a high mustache down here. Get some googly eyes, have a good time. I'm just saying, like, it's called being an ally. So, I need your help. Because between you and vitamin E, I need time to pass because it's not good. It's not good. I did grow my leg hair out this year, and first off, she produces. I did not realize. I was like, I'm just gonna see what happens, because like I have friends that do it, and it's just kind of like a little dusting of peach fuzz. I'm like, it's kind of cute. No, I come from the mountains. I come from the cold. I come from people that need warmth down here. And the problem is that, without getting too intimate, it's too late. We're already here. You're all picturing my microbanks over here. That if I'm only shaving to separate the line, it looks like I'm wearing chaps. And I'm really only doing that so that if someone's like, you know, trying to go downtown, they're not like on my knee, like, well, I didn't know where to start. And I'm like, so you know, here's the line. Yeah, here's the starting line. I know it's hard to differentiate any of it. From here to here, it's the same. I just need some ways for the plane to land. I need some direction, some exit signs. Other really important things I'm thinking about these days. I just turned 40. Funny because I know 40, it's not old, it's the new something, and it's not old at all, right? It better not be because I just got started, but I am from Mississippi. We've all been there. Do we? Wait, have y'all actually been there? Why am I more scared of y'all now? I'm like, why are we so, usually I'm trying to like kind of coax y'all into Mississippi. No, y'all are down. I want to know, what's the relationship? We're from Louisiana. Louisiana? That's where my mom's side's from, Louisiana. Wait, where in Louisiana? She's my sister. Okay, I was like, is this, okay, the same family. Where in Louisiana? Okay, I also always call it, my family calls it Louisiana. You don't do the I. The I is get the out, it's like oil. You just get the I out of here. Fuck it. From Mississippi where I'm from, 40 is basically 80. Like it's 80 in Bud Light years. Because Bud Light is safer than the water you've been drinking. So you just 6-packs those until you're like, 40, you're like, you've got a few years left. Like, wrap it up. My dad turned 60 and he was like, oh no. What now? I didn't think I was gonna be here for 61. I'm like, yeah, like 60 Northwest is like, again, 40. You're just like doing stuff. You're just like, doing stuff on surfboards on a river with air. I don't know. You're just like doing things, trying new things. He's like, no, I thought I hoped I'd be dead. So now I'm kind of fucked because I'm just like, what now? So we're all figuring it out. I did recently go to Sephora for the first time. Didn't know it was a soft P. I've been supporting it this whole fucking time. And it's funny too, because you look at me and you think, oh yeah, she doesn't like a hard P. And you're right, You're right. You thought that wouldn't come natural to her mouth. You're right. I've never had a hard P in my mouth, ever. It's never happened. And on that note, coming up gay in Mississippi was fun. Glad you're all sitting down. If you ever need to have your blood move fast, just like, come on out. Come on out. And it's funny because when I came out, I was in high school, and I was the only person that I knew that was gay. Like, there was no one in my high school that was out. Like, there was binoculars. No one. And I also came out between Ellen cancellations, okay? Her show had been canceled, but it was like between her new show coming back, and it was just nothing. I do love the phone being answered in the front row. It's delightful. I hope it's my mom and dad. They are supposed to call me soon, so I'm hoping. But all this to say is that I was just thinking that I was the first person to think about doing gay stuff. I was like, when I was little, I was like, okay, am I crazy? But anyone ever thought about anyone ever wanted a wish to be underneath a wicker chair with a woman on top? I don't know. Am I crazy? Hear me out. Is there a word for this? I'm sure I'm the first. Let me think it up. But here's the thing. The worst part, there's a couple of worst parts, so buckle up. The worst part is not that, I was like this trailblazer, thinking I was butch, thinking I was just yeah, dyking it up. I don't know what that looks like. Triple denim, no, the worst part was not that I was trailblazing. The worst part was that I found out there was another lesbian in town, okay? And she was doing a much better job. She broad shoulders, played basketball, had a truck, a gun in the back of the truck, just in case. She had a burner phone for church ladies, and she was pulling it. That Methodist church was they were getting it. They were fine. They were wicked. Yeah, they were wicker chairing it. Wicker. Oh, I know her. As far as the eye can see. As far as the thigh can see. And the worst part wasn't that this person even existed, and that in hindsight, I'm just like, who am I compared to? The worst part is that it was my grandmother. It was my grandmother. Diane. 2 N's, no E, because fuck that E. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna spell it weird. Ask us, is it weird? It's my middle name. Is it weird? Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird way to spell Diane. She had she was BDE, Big Diane energy. You know, just swinging that Diane around town. I once tried to bond. I tried to bond with her. I was like trying to like chew some tobacco / some gum. Just like trying to like be tough next to her on her truck, and I'm just like leaning against her truck, beautiful blue truck, and I was like, "Hey, Mimi, I love your blue truck." And she like looked at me like I said a bad word. She was like, "Blue?" It's gun steel. I'm like, "You're too butch for blue." That's crazy. She's like, "Don't you ever say that word around me again." Like, it's gun steel. And honestly, it made a lot of sense because she has always been so into World War II. Okay, hang with me. She loved World War II. She read every book about World War II. She talked about it all the time. She had photos of Churchill and the whole gang. You know, she just loved World War II. And I get it. She grew up in the 30s. She's born in 1933. She's from middle of nowhere, Louisiana. Like, this was her time, her era. You know, the big game. You know, for them. And I get it. It's the last time that we were good. You know, like, we're for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we're good right now. You know. And I get why she was into it. But now I really get it because I found out from her sister recently that she wasn't just gay in her elder life when I met her. Turns out she was always gay. And I found out that she was doing stuff, doing hand stuff with girls in her bedroom in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana, during World War II. During World War II. And now I'm like, I know why you loved it. The boys were away. The boys were away. She's like, "Y'all can stay in Germany if you want, for as long as you want. Like, fight the good fight. You know, like, you've got your jobs taken care of." And it made me like re-see Rosie the Riveter. I'm like, oh, you have to roll that sleeve up to do what you're about to do. You gotta. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. And I'm like, oh, she loves World War II. I love World War III. You know, like I'm more into total war, but you know, like, otherwise a lot in common. The other thing I found out about her recently is that she also was like by far the classiest person in my family. She like knew the most words. You know what I mean? She was like, we all were like, oh, you're obviously the smartest. You know. You had less of the local water, which is bad for us, so your brain's not totally fucked up. I found out recently that at my cousin's wedding, which she had 15 bridesmaids, one person wasn't invited. There was a 16th who was just kind of following the other crowd around. Like, that's if you're the 16th, maybe no on a bridesmaid, then you're probably not in it, you know. But like at this big old wedding, the last name of this wedding party was Southern in Louisiana. You know, like they're just Southern. I found out that she painted her, so she showed up in like Reeboks, white Reeboks, and like a little suit, like gonna coach some basketball suit. And they're like, yeah, you need to wear not white Reeboks. And she was like, okay. She went to her truck, went to Sneed's or like Ace Hardware, and just spray painted them silver. She was like, yeah, fuck y'all, fresh paint, let's go, like let's go. I'm gonna track up this whole wedding venue to show you how much I don't give a shit about your dress code. The last thing I'll say is that coming out was hard too because my dad is competitive. It's weird. He was like, I knew you were gay before you did. I knew the day you were born. What the fuck was I doing the day I was born that was so gay? You know? Had I like rolled over on another baby and they're like, get her off, you know, like she's latched on. come out fist first, you know? It's like, what was I doing? Did they have to, like, instead of, like, cutting the cord, they're like, oh, the carabiners, get the carabiner, get it off, get it off. No, the worst part is that he wanted to celebrate, which seems like nice. What a nice dad, Mississippi dad, he wants to celebrate with you. Oh my God, great. Where do you take your lesbian daughter? To the strip club. Yeah. To go to the strip club near the Memphis airport. And then we take her. The worst part is not that it was middle of the day, sun, straight ahead, just like a light in Home Depot, just bright. Or that we were the third car in the parking lot. Are we working today, Dad? Like, am I wearing the right shoes? Walking in, I'm like, oh, is that my report card on the wall? My art? I'm like looking at like all of my D's and C's, and then seeing all the D's and C's of the women around me, and I'm like, y'all know me better than I ever will know myself. Like, they're like, oh, you're here, we've heard so much about you, and I'm like, Dad's been here my whole life. This is his chosen family. No, the worst part was that when we were the only two patrons, when Princess had to go to work because she had a BOGO in front of her, and it was like, all right, let's go. But when she asked, politely, hashtag hospitality, bring it back, when she asked if I wanted a lap dance, I said no, because I found my first boundary. You know, I said no. And when I said no, and to see two adults sad in a strip club with Def Leppard in the background, that is traumatic for me. But when I said no, I realized a couple things. I realized, first off, parents can be too supportive. So for an ally, take a step back. Just take a step back. Just take a step. I also learned you can get scared straight. So I'm gonna go home to my husband, Chad. Thanks for having me. Let's hear it again. For Dash.
Give it up for Ash Allen one more time. Hell yes! Show's getting better and better. Awesome. Real quick, another housekeeping thing. That's what I do. I do housekeeping now. The little show flyer that you'll see on the tables. If you don't have one, we can give you one. There's a QR code. That's how you guys will be voting for the comics tonight. And when you do, make sure that I'm correct on this. You'll be voting each one of them in how you rank them, basically. So like 1 through 4. So.
Yes, yeah. I think you can go to the page now, but you can't vote.
Right.
Each comedian, you will pick 1 through 4. It makes them feel really good.
Yeah.
Really happy. I posted the results online so all of our comedian friends can see it. It's great.
And just to save the comics egos, I took 5th tonight. I think we all know that. I took 5th for sure.
I took 99.
I took 5th, and that's fine. So there you go. No one's last but me.
Give it up one more time for Ash.
Hey, Ash.